I'd like to greet everybody with a universal greeting this Friday night, March the 12th, 2021. It's about 7:02 p.m. I'd like to greet everybody with a universal greetings of peace and the blessings of God be with you. Doesn't matter what your political, philosophical, personal, nor religious beliefs may be. Doesn't matter whether you're the richest to the poorest person on the face of this earth. It doesn't matter whether you're the proclaimed toughest to the proclaimed weakest person on the face of this earth. Doesn't matter if you're my family, friends, nor my proclaimed enemies. I greet all of you all with that same universal greetings of peace and the blessings of God be with you. Tonight I want to talk about a couple of things, but mainly what I want to do first is pray for all of those that's being victim of these carjackings. Praying for those that's driving these Ubers and all these other transportations that's being carjacked and shot and robbed in the city of Chicago. In any place else. Praying for all the people that's fighting cancer. Praying for all those who are fighting HIV and AIDS. Praying for those who are anticipating suicide. Praying for those that's out there on drugs and some want to get out of it, but they just seem to think that they're not strong enough to do it. Praying for the alcoholics. I'm even praying that God touch the heart of the drug dealers that's selling these drugs, that's killing and bringing some of our people into addiction. Praying for those that's out there, misusing and abusing people. Praying that God change these drug dealers and these people that's misusing and abusing people. Touch their hearts and mind and turn them around. If not, I pray to God that if they don't want to turn around, that you eliminate them by any means necessary. I also pray that those of you that continue to threaten me, those of you that continue to plot against me, I pray that God touch your hearts and mind because I pray for you because you know not what you do. If you took heed to the people that's been attacking me, especially here in Southeast Missouri, if you just took heed to what's been happening to some of them, you may stop while you above ground. You see, I didn't have to lay hands on nobody. All I had to do was do what God wanted me to do and move out the way. Those of y'all that have been calling and checking up on me, I'm all right. I'm used to threats. When you a true activist now, the actors, the only threat is that them is not getting no more attention from the news media. You see what I'm saying? Not getting no more attention from the people. You see, I don't get on here and wait till people, you know how some people say, well, let me wait until some more people come on. I don't wait till somebody else come on. I put my message out there, and those that want to hear it and digest it, it's for them. Those that's thinking it's not a positive vibe or, it's not a good vibe, then all I can just to suggest to you is don't watch it. You see, if your children have been misused and abused by some people, if you've been threatened by some people, or if you was an activist and people coming to you about what other people doing to them and they show you documentation, they show you facts, and you an activist, if you don't want to expose the people that's misusing somebody, then don't do it. But don't knock me for doing it. See, I'm not on nobody's payroll. You see what I'm saying? I'm not a one that you can threaten, you can assault, you can lock up. See, Martin Luther King said it well. You see, he said, some of us is going to lose our jobs. I lost my job. Some of us going to lose our freedom. I lost my freedom. And some of us going to lose our lives. And it's a possibility that I might lose my life. Might lose it before I even get done here. But if I do, I want God to be able to say, servant, job well done. You see, the Bible also tells me that it's better to have a good name than riches. You see, I'd rather leave this earth with a good name than do what some of these other people out here doing, ripping off the black community. You see what I'm saying? And when I expose them, they try to use any means to shut me down. You see, I'd rather have a good name than go out like they go out. You follow what I'm saying? Because if you take inventory of all the people that I've been speaking about, what they out here doing to the community, all you got to do is take a look. You see, all you got to do is take a look. Look on the federal indictment list. Look on the state indictment list. Or ride past the cemetery. All you got to do is do what God told you to do. You see, some of y'all say you are professional artists or singers. You know, your singing may be good to you and somebody else, and it may not be good to me and somebody else, but that don't make you not being a good singer. Some of y'all might like all black music, and some might like all white music. That don't mean the black music. You see what I'm saying? Those that like the black music, that the black music is the only good music, and those that just like the white music is white music is only good white music. Some people like white music, some like black. It's some white music that I like. I like Phil Collins. You see what I'm saying? There's other white singers that I like, but that's my prerogative. You see, because you don't like what I say, whether I say it about family, whether I say it about so-called friends, whether I say it about enemies, if you don't like what I'm saying, don't listen to it. You see, because you're not down here. You're not going through what family or friends done to me and my family, me and my household. You see, when you see your blood relatives marching down the street past your house with your enemies, I guess you're supposed to smile because some family members or friends, you see what I'm saying, don't think that's a positive vibe or think something wrong with what you're saying, but they not living down here. And if the shoe fit, wear it, you know, and then those that come on my YouTube and say, who you talking about? Or you get mad when somebody give me a thumbs up because you giving me a thumbs down. And then you said I'm study talking about the same old things. Apparently, if I'm talking about the same old things, they must interest you because you watching every one that I put up. If you wasn't, you wouldn't know that I'm talking about the same old thing. Think about that. You see, Malcolm X said when the mind is a weapon, you never unarmed. Think about what I said. I'm talking about the same old thing for years, so that means you've been watching me for years. It must be some interest. Either you envied me or you admired me and just don't want to say it. And if you're a man and that want to be with me, you want to be with the wrong person. I'm 100% man. If you're a woman that's kind of upset because you might have threw yourself on me and I rejected you, I pray for you. You see, because the Bible said when a man find a wife, he find a good thing. So don't come looking for me because I'm going to look for you. Some of y'all don't understand that. And then some of you bishops, some of you apostles, some of you preachers, missionaries, mothers, deacons, you know, when I speak about the corruption in some of the churches, if you're not among them, this shouldn't even bother you. You see, if you're not one of the preachers, when you get stores, God bless you with money and get stores, and then you get to misusing your stores by selling things purses and things for food stamps. You see what I'm saying? And you get locked up and go to the pen. You know, that shows you what type of congregation that you got. They have a celebration for you when you leave and a celebration when you come back. That means they about corruption. If anything, they should have left your church. I don't care if you're the bishop of all bishops. Because, see, I only see one king of all kings, and that's God. But anyway, I thank God that I was able to take care of my daddy. May he rest in peace. I thank God that I was able to take care of my two daughters at the stage that they're in right now. If God was to took me home, called me home, they'll be able to make it. You see, everybody can't say that. You know, have y'all been watching the news? The selection for the juries for the Chavez individual, the police that killed, I believe it was George Floyd. And at the same time, the city settled for $27 million with the family. I was watching the jury selection, and I knew when this one individual said he was a military man and he was a supervisor at whatever job he was in, I knew that the state was going to strike him because he was trying to make as if he would judge fair. But see, the things that he said out of his mouth, if I seen it and I ain't been to law school, I knew the prosecuting attorney would have seen it. See, the defense attorney wanted to keep him because he knew that this guy was going to vote not guilty. You see what I'm saying? You can tell, you know, when you lie about one thing, you got to keep on. But everybody ain't stupid. Just like some people that surround themselves or try to surround themselves with me or contact me as if we really cool. God done gave me a vibe already. When I see him call or when I see him greet me out in the streets, you know, first thing I said to myself, I rebuke you in the name of God. Or in Islam, we'll say, Awudu bilad himanad Satan nirajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I seek refuge with God from Satan, the rejected enemy, the accursed devil, in the name of God, most gracious, most merciful. But I just wanted to let everybody know I'm still all right. I'm still here. I'm still Raymond Lewis Ivy. I'm not that old Raymond. Y'all ain't seen me shoot or kill nobody. Y'all seen me do 5 months in this Mississippi County jail here in Charles, Missouri, knowing that I wasn't guilty. Y'all seen me get arrested for videoing an individual that some people look at as being a black hero or a leader here in Charleston, Missouri, but the majority don't. Y'all seen me being assaulted by a guy that's young enough to be my son. Y'all done seen my daughters and them been took out the house without any probable cause, without any warrants. Y'all done seen them being harmed, broken arms, bus driver misusing and abusing them. Y'all done seen these individuals that call themselves to say God called them to preach and do unity marches. Y'all seen them come by my house on my cameras, on my security cameras, harassing me and my family at 11 o'clock at night. Y'all seen the sergeant of the Charles, Missouri Police Department, the only black on there, and a white police officer, a military man sitting here laughing with the individuals that was harassing me. Y'all seen all that. But one thing y'all didn't see me do, y'all didn't see me fold. Y'all didn't see me get no pistol and get to blowing their heads off. Y'all didn't see me get no baseball bats and get to knocking their heads and legs out of socket. Y'all didn't see me do none of that. Y'all done heard me say, if you come on this property or if you put your hands on me or my kids, I'm going to put you in the dirt. Not in the dirt just to lay down. I'm going to stop your heart from beating. And I mean that. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. And that's something I won't take back at no time. You see what I'm saying? Because that's what I will do. The Bible tells you warning come before destruction. Now, if you're looking to live Go mess with somebody else that's going to be afraid of you. That go to for the police. That go for the judge. That even go for President Biden and Vice President Harris. That go for anybody. Don't come doing no injustice to me or try to put your hands on me and my daughters and think I'm just going to stand up there like I did before. I did it one time to show the youngsters, everybody you ain't got to kill. You see what I'm saying? You just move out the way and let God work. And y'all see how God working now. Y'all see how God working now. Y'all see what the individual that assaulted me, but I'm still up. Look, still moving. Big as he was, he should have been able to knock me out. If I stole on somebody, they'd be unconscious. Or if I had to, before I fight anybody, I'll walk away. Because when somebody get physical with me to the point that I got to retaliate, somebody gonna die. That's why I don't fight. When I was young, I'd fight. I box. You see what I'm saying? But I'm gonna leave right now, y'all. I just want to let y'all know that I'm all right. And those of y'all that give me them thumbs down on my YouTube, keep it up, please. That motivates me. That motivates me. And then those of y'all that ask questions that who am I talking about? If God gave you the sense, you should be able to interpret. I may be talking about you. Family and friends, true family and friends, true followers. Y'all be safe out there, especially in the black communities. You know it's something that's going on out in the black communities got to be corrected. It's too much killing, y'all. Peace. Be still. Y'all see what I ride around in my van? You see what that say? Peace and love. That say peace and love. That don't say kill. That don't say steal, kill, and destroy. That's what Satan coming to do. Family and friends, y'all be safe. Anybody that miss y'all birthdays, happy birthday to y'all. Anybody that think I'm talking about them, you must have a guilty conscience. Peace be still.